Assalamu alaikum. Peace and blessings to everybody. We're back. Yes, today segment money, faith, and health. Which one is it? Of course, money and faith together. So we're gonna discuss about new type of currency, new type of way of money, new type of way of gaining and making wealth. And as you see on the side of me behind, uh, this is the main ones, and I'll show you basically if you can see it better. This is Ethereum, and that's Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin was the beginning, and Ethereum is now, and came after, of course, as well as other. What do they call cryptocurrency? They're called cryptocurrency. New way, new future, a new movement as far as new way of money. So, what we're gonna do today, we're gonna get into uh, a video. We're gonna, it's basically to deal with the history because I try to bring knowledge base about what I talk about, and I don't want to just come off my hip. And I'm not a scholar. I'm not a main like specialist teacher or whatever like this. Only what I learn, I try to give and pass on to those that knowledge that with that which I learn. So I want to show you through a video where someone goes over and spend a little more time in the breakdown and understanding of cryptocurrencies. And like I was saying in my other videos, this is a new way of wealth, and what comes with it again is faith and knowing in there as basically the faith part is like a blessing in disguise, that this came about to be because it allows people to be able to have more opportunities to be able to have wealth and not be suppressed by governments or people who are an elite class of people that are wealthy, high, so wealthy that it's ridiculous. Not to say that as far as like on a jealous position, but to say that it is not fair. And as they say, we should have fair markets. We should have fair trade. We should have fair opportunities, and for us to be able to all partake in the benefits of what wealth brings. But again, with faith, there's positions in this there's but so far we can go, and in Islam we have boundaries that Allah sets and His Messenger, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which helps to balance the way that you deal with economic money structure like this. Basically, I'm gonna let you listen to the video. It's a history again, but real quick before I do that, I want to make it clear that I'm not, I don't try to attack anybody's faith, and anything I spoke in the beginning before in the other video. Uh, when it comes to faith, everybody has their different way and how they believe. But of course, in Islam, we have a way, and you can do your own judgment. You know, I'm gonna give you as much as I can knowledge about what Islam and how it governs its way of life, the part of our lives to deal with wealth and money, besides so many other facets of our life. Because in Islam, people say, "Oh, religion, there's divides." Islam is not a religion, basically, on as far as what it's based on and what it is truly. It's a way of life because Allah gave us this life, and He gave us this life for the main reason to please Him and worship Him. So it's a lifestyle, it's a life, and it's a way of life. It's not a religion per se, as the people put it out there, or read it in the English dictionary if you want. It's considered a religion because the other beliefs come and follow in the same way, but that's because they're trying to give an understanding of it with the word called religion, right? English word anyway. But in Islam, it's called deen. Deen means a way of life, a life of living your faith. You understand? So it's basically a little bit more different. Okay, so you know that. Okay, but now we're going to this video, and I hope it'll benefit you and give you a little more understanding of cryptocurrency and like this. And every now and then, again, Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to convert anybody, bring nobody to my faith. I mean, I will invite you at times, but I'm faith bounded. Excuse me. I'm a faith based person. I'm a God fearing person. That's it. So you're gonna get that from me. Just like there's Christians that do their videos and they push their belief as well, as far as within that which they do and what they speak about. Doesn't mean that they're trying to convert the people. So just don't get it wrong. Just know you're gonna hear it, and if it's up to you. You can even watch the videos or not watch the videos. You can listen to what I say when you watch them. If you can, it's up to you. You can close me out. That's your choice. But this is what I bring, and I bring that to the table whatever I'm bringing to you to help you and to benefit you. And it's for all people, because in my faith we believe that all people are created by Allah, not that or better. No one else is better than the other. We all have wrongs and we all have goods, and that's what we need to bring more out. We need to bring out more good, and try to control our bad and not allow to harm other people with it. Okay, so here we go. Here's the video. Just take a look and see the little first parts of it. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Cryptocurrency such as Bitcoin has become all the rage. Some historians see it as the latest phase in the evolution of money. Many technologists are intrigued by the potential of its innovative blockchain technology. For numerous entrepreneurs, especially early adopters, cryptocurrency represents a once-in-a-generation wealth opportunity. However, it's also suffered numerous cybercrimes and market crashes, resulting in a chorus of critics warning that it's risky and perhaps a pyramid scheme. To understand how we got to this point and what all the excitement and controversy is about, let's take a look at the history of cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is the latest attempt to reinvent the way we exchange money. Throughout history, humans have relied on some sort of payment system to purchase goods and services. People initially used a bartering system, swapping things like livestock for grain. But this proved to be difficult and inconsistent to determine value. To remedy the inconvenience of bartering, intermediaries such as gold were used as a medium of exchange. Unfortunately, precious metals have a limited supply because they are difficult to produce. Thus, gold and silver were eventually replaced by government-issued currencies, or what's known as fiat, such as the US dollar and euro. But because it's easy to make a lot of paper money, fiat faces issues such as debasement and inflation. There has been one consistent theme regarding the evolution of payments. It's that people prefer payments that are convenient and transactional. Consequently, some economists and historians consider cryptocurrency the most important payment inventions.
Now, if you got that, basically, what they're saying with cryptocurrency, even Bill Gates, as they have him here with himself, he's not, I'm not a fan of his, put it that way, and I know a lot of people are. But, when he speaks about business and he speaks about money, then that's an area that he can cover, and I don't see him as a liar in it. He's going to bring out what he's going to bring out because he's at that position. He's up there in that area of us being a businessman. But the point is that how, as they explain through the history, you see how things have changed from the beginning. Bartering, and then it went to precious metals, and then it went to and this is the system of money, or this is the system of wealth, or exchange, trading. First, trading and exchange and money and wealth, right? And then the currencies through the precious metals, and then it went into bill notes and paper money, because they didn't want to carry heavy weight. That was one of the reasons, besides being able to go back and forth and use the money in that way. It was not easy, and also it was not easy to manufacture the money. So paper was quicker and easier. And so now they did this, and it became a way, fiat money as they call it, all over the world. But the only problem it is, because it's not, especially if it's not backed by any value, it debases, because people put the value in it. They think about it and say, okay, well we'll make it this $100 bill, we'll make that a $50 bill. But if somebody says, well, why should your money be worth more than mine, or whatever, it gets debased. Because it's not backed by any value. At one time, the dollar was backed by gold, put it that way as an example, but they took it off the gold value, and then boom, what is it now? It's not really of much, not much value. Only valued by the government, by the people who back it, the feds. But anyway, cryptocurrency, first digital currency, which became a more convenient way of using money and transferring and doing transactions that took money to do so, buying items, goods, and purchasing goods, or paying for whatever you're going to pay for. And then we got eventually in from our banks and debit cards and ATMs, and all that came about, electronic transactions. So of course, cryptocurrency, after time in, it was coming on down the line, and it's here. And you can listen to the rest of what I'm going to give within this time that we have in this video. I don't know if I'll be able to finish this whole video here, but because it has a little more time on it, and it's going to take much more time for this video. So I'll give you part of it, and then we'll talk about it a little bit, and then I guess finish the rest of it in the next video that I do, inshallah. Okay, so let's listen again.
Since gold. Bitcoin began the cryptocurrency revolution when it launched in 2008, but it had several earlier ancestors and developments that made it possible. The origin of cryptocurrency is, of course, related to the beginning of the internet, which revolutionized the world like nothing before. After all, if there was no global system of interconnected computer networks, cryptocurrency wouldn't be able to function. David Chaum is widely regarded as the earliest pioneer in cryptocurrency. In 1983, while he was a graduate student at Berkeley, he published a research paper that introduced the idea of an untraceable digital cash. Chaum is sometimes called the godfather of anonymous communication because he invented many of the cryptographic protocols that laid the groundwork for cryptocurrency. He believed that privacy was necessary for an open society in the internet age, but that government, corporations, and other faceless organizations couldn't be counted on to provide it. Therefore, it was necessary to create and encourage widespread use of strong cryptography and privacy tools. Chaum's ideology would help inspire the creation of Bitcoin decades later. Unfortunately, his ideas were way ahead of his time and struggled to gain adoption. DigiCash, the company Chaum founded in 1989 to make his vision a reality, declared bankruptcy, and he abandoned the project. Initially, there was great reluctance to utilize the internet for transactions. Banks and merchants were deterred by technical difficulties and legal uncertainties. The first true e-commerce transaction didn't happen until the early 1990s, when online merchants began listing products on the World Wide Web and accepting credit cards. In the mid-1990s, the dot-com boom began, and with it came the first working digital currencies. One of the first was e-gold, founded in 1996 and backed by gold. It was unique compared to traditional payment methods in that it was purely digital in nature, and transactions were completely irreversible. It became hugely popular and had more than 5 million users. Although e-gold was likely started with benevolent intentions, it quickly became a haven for criminals and was subsequently shut down by the US government. Silicon Valley entrepreneurs look for new ways to improve online transactions. Major break.
Okay, so pretty much, if you listening, he's breaking down about, or he's letting us know about how cryptocurrency came to be. But first, before that, of course, it was a form of digital currency, and it came through those channels as you've seen. Eventually, with e-gold and PayPal, banks at the beginning were not for it. There was a lot of reluctancy, as he mentioned. People weren't really ready for it. And once the first initial pioneers did so, whether through e-commerce or outlets that they use to bring it about, to bring digital currency about, then the rest of the people, just like what's going on with cryptocurrency. At first, it was very, very reluctant, and then you're going to see, and then eventually became well known, and people started using it, and even became trading, and all these different types of facets of ways to accumulate cryptocurrency. And then you got people doing so many things now that are within the technological area of the blockchain that they're creating. Even governments are trying to initiate blockchain as a technology for their whatever usage, whether it be economical or whether it be commerce in their country as a mainstream commerce system. So basically, that's what we have. And so, to end the video for right now, that this is the future, people, and there's more to come as what I'm going to bring. But you have to know that, and it's one thing that I've learned, and as being a person, an entrepreneur, as far as myself is concerned, with my wife, with partnership, and in our business, our small business that is a business for natural products, natural body care products. And we've been always looking to hear from people who have insight on business. So we always educate ourselves, and I learn from the people who come before me. So they basically would use, and a lot of them put together the same usage of terms that they use in relation to when it comes to a change of a way of how pretty much business is going. And because things change in life, even business has to change, even the way that you do business changes. And it's come to that, in these times, in this new millennium and all that. The same with money, and so they mention, a lot of them, even Bill Gates, you saw there, and others have mentioned that the future is cryptocurrency is there. There's a future with it, and technology and the whole nine. Which, when they speak about the technology, they're talking about the blockchain, which you'll learn a little more about in detail, hopefully. And you may be a little bit confused with it because it's technical terms, but some of the things you might be able to capture. If it's some stuff is simple about it, but basically, um, these people say, and then they use the saying, follow follow the money trail. You know what I mean? So where the people are going and where they're putting their money and where they're investing their money, and most investors are in that area, even if they don't want to let you know, because a lot of them are part of the constituents that are the elite, and their way of being elite is to stay elite. They don't want everybody to be rich with them, because number one, they're prejudiced. Number two, they're racist, and number three, they're greedy. So that's just their way, and Allah got something for their way. So we don't have to worry about that. But we got to push forward for our way, and our way is to build us up and to make ourselves better, structurally, economically structured. And the only way we can do it is with a more fair, open platform to do so. And then you have here cryptocurrency is that platform, and you have programs that I will invite you to. One of that I'm actually involved in, and there's others that are there out there, like especially with Bitcoin. But you have Ethereum, as you see back there, that is another cryptocurrency besides Bitcoin. Bitcoin was the first, and Ethereum was the next one, as to be at the top at this point right now. So uh, within Ethereum, they have programs that you can gain in Ethereum, and I'm gonna let you know of one of them, the main one, in my other videos. So just stay tuned, and hope to hear from you guys. You can comment and also engage with me. So thumbs up, share the videos, and subscribe. See you soon again, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace and blessings be upon you.